In the past 3 months, there have been 11 cases of beach whales and dolphins happening within Malaysia's coastal area, according to Marine Mammals Research Organisation, MareCet. Regarding the recent case of the whale that beached itself at Sungai Sarang Buaya near Batu Pahat, MareCet hopes that there can be more collaboration between research organisations and government agencies in the future.
We hope to have more synergy between the different parties in handling events. I think nobody can do everything all at once. And everybody, of course, should know their role, everybody should know their place, but we do hope for better collaboration among the different parties so that, of course, one is everything goes smoothly, if the animal is alive, its welfare is taken care of appropriately and it gets released smoothly, no hiccups. If it dies, as with the issue of the whale in Batu Pahat, it is also handled appropriately to take into consideration crowd control so that the public's isn't put at any health risks, from any infections or viruses that might be with the carcass, so that we can together discover what really went wrong with the animal that's stranded. And I think synergy in working together is important at the end of the day.
MareCet stresses that after looking at visuals and cross-checking with other marine experts, the carcass does not look like a sei whale.
From the photographs, we are fairly confident that it's not. Just looking at one of the features of the whale that we saw, it had 3 ridges. Basically, if you look at from the blowhole to the tip of its mouth, there are like 3 bumps that stretches from the blowhole on its head towards the tip of the mouth. So the 3 ridges is quite characteristic of a Brodus whale. A sei whale will only have one single ridge on top of its head.
Dr. Ponampalam also mentions that from looking at the visuals of the whale carcass, the mammal looks very skinny. The doctor also added that it is almost impossible for a whale to lose so much weight in such a short time.
But all we know is that at the time that it was found in Pontian, and at the time that again it was found 2 days later in Batu Pahat, it was basically a sick whale because it was very skinny. And you don't just lose so much weight like that. You're a big animal and you don't just lose so much weight so quickly. It's probably been some time, maybe a week, few weeks, we don't know, that this whale has been unwell and losing weight. So it's probably a whale that came from out there, maybe in the Straits of Malacca, which would not be surprising, and being unwell, maybe slightly disoriented, we don't know. It just comes into a shallow area and then it's already maybe anyway going to die, and then it dies and it just strands. Maybe the tide or the currents bring it in and then it strands on the shore.
The initial post-mortem result discovered small pieces of plastic garbage and parasites inside the carcass.